Hey, how you guys doing today? Geometry Review, page 830, 834. This is just solutions. You guys have the PDF that is available online. I'm just going to go through and do the explanations. So I've got y is negative 3, opposite of negative 3 plus 5. That's just going to be 8. Is that negative? Negative is a positive. I've got the opposite of 5 times negative 3 is just going to give me positive 15. Here at x, number 4, I've got x is 5, y is negative 3. Remember, order matters here, and x is 5 again. Now, keep in mind, I've got to do this stuff inside the parentheses from here to here first. So I got to do this stuff inside this parenthesis right here. Okay? So this is going to be negative 15 plus 5. You know, 5 plus negative 15 is going to be negative 10. Divided by 5 is going to give me a negative 2. Now in problem 7, I've got y again as negative 3. Remember, show me this work. This is important. I want to see what you put in. I want to see your supportive evidence for your answer. This is going to be negative 6, and then negative 6 squared. This whole value squared is going to equal 36. We're looking at problem 8, and x is 5 again, and opposite of negative 3. Remember, I put that negative value inside the parentheses. Just to remind you that it's a negative value. Okay, this is 5 plus, that's a plus, 3, which is 8. So this is equal to 64. Now in problem 11 here, I've got the negative, the opposite of negative 3 to the 5th power. Now 3 to the 5th power is 243. Negative 3 to the 5th power is negative 243, but take the opposite, it's just positive 243. In 15, so if you go down here, we got negative 3 is y, so it's negative 3 to the 3rd minus 5, all over 5 minus 3. Now keep in mind, this problem, as we go through here, we got to do everything on top, okay, everything on top, and then everything on the bottom, and then we can combine them. So I've got negative 27 minus 5, and I've got 5 plus 3. And this is going to be negative 32 on top, and 8 on the bottom. That's where my negative 4 comes from. And I pop in my negative 3 for y here, problem 16, and my 5 for x, and I've got 3 and on the outside because the opposite of negative 3 is 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2 squared, which is 4, so this becomes 12. Going on to the next page, we're done with the evaluation portion. We're going to go to simplify. Now, again, simplifying, we've got 19. I'm just going to take and distribute that negative across, and I'm going to get that board fixed. Okay, and hopefully the board's fixed, and we got the opposite of 4x minus 7. Okay, that's how it distributes out. We're going to distribute the y here at 20, and that's 4y minus y squared. And we're looking here in 23, and we're going to combine like terms, and like terms are the same base, same power. So I've got 2t and negative 5t, and those are both squared, if you notice those squares on top there. So I'm going to combine them. I get negative 3t squared plus 4t. And I should be done with that problem. In 26, I'm looking at FOIL again. First, outside, inside, last. So I've got y squared plus y minus 3y and minus 3. And I combine my inside and my outside terms, my outside and inside terms. And I've got y squared minus 2y minus 3 is my solution. And 27, again, combining like terms, the h's are alike and the plane numbers are alike. So I got 4h plus 3h, which is 7h. And minus 1, because of negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. And 28, I'm distributing the negative 1 to both of these. So I've got pi r minus 1 minus pi r. Well, the pi r is positive and the pi r is a negative. here, so this is just -1. I'll cursor down here during this combining like terms section. And we got another FOIL. And again, FOIL. First, I got my x. I got 2x squared. Okay. I've got my outsides. I got x at -1. I got x. I've got my insides for 2x, which is 8x. And it's plus 8x is positive. And I got my last here, which is 4 at -1, which is -4. So I've got 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 is my answer. In 30, I've got 2 pi h. I'm going to distribute the 1 minus r squared. Now, we already did 1 minus r squared. That's right there. So we're just going to steal that and make our solution a little easier. 1 minus 2r plus r squared. Now I'm just going to distribute this 2 pi h to each one of these. So 2 pi h times 1 is 2 pi h. 2 pi h times -2r is -4 pi r h. And then 2 pi h times pi r squared is plus 2 pi r squared h. Okay, so we've got that one completed. In 31, I've got 3y squared minus y squared minus 3y. I distribute my thing because I'm doing the work down here. And I've got 2y squared minus 3y is my solution. That's the best I can do until I know what things are going on. At 32, I'm supposed to take the opposite of a perfect square binomial. So I'm going to take the opposite of x squared. That's the first, the outside, because it's going to be x plus 4 and x plus 4. The outsides are 4x, and the inside is also 4x. And my last is 16. Well, combining like terms and taking the opposite is opposite of x squared, opposite minus 8x, minus 16. We finished the combining like terms section, and now we got the solving section. Let's finish up. In problem 2, we have adding 2 to both sides. So we get 5a equals -10. And we divide by 5, and a is -2. In 3, we subtract 4 from both sides. You have 2x is equal to 6, and x is 3. In 5, I'm going to subtract 2y from both sides because I want to get the y's together. So I got 4 is equal to 6y. And I'm going to divide by 6. And that's 4 divided by 6 is equal to y. Now I'm going to reduce in 2/3 is equal to y. In problem 6, I've got the z's. Now what I normally do, I take the smallest value with the variable. That's what we're here for, to solve for the variable. So I'll take that -6z and add it to the other side, because it's the smallest, and that way I'll have a positive answer. If you're going to drop a sign, this is where you're going to do it. So if I add 6z to both sides, I get 1 equals 13 plus z. Now I'm going to subtract 13, and I get -12 is equal to 3z. Well, I divide by 3, and -4 is equal to z. In 7, I got to distribute a negative value. So 6 minus 3t minus 4 equals t. As you go through, I want to get the t's together, and I can get the 6 and the 4 together. So I've got 2 minus 3t equals t. I got 2 equals 4t. Now, be careful. The answer becomes t equals 1/2 as we go through. In 8, I'm going to distribute the -2. 7 is equal to -8n plus 9. And now I'm going to subtract 9, and I get -2 is equal to -8n. Divided by -8, I get 1/4 is equal to n. In 9, I'm looking at w plus 5 minus 5. Well, there isn't anything else on that left side, So really, this is w plus 5 minus 5 like this equal to w plus 5 because there's nothing for exponents on the outside of the parentheses or multiplying anything outside of them. And now I get w is equal to 2w plus 5. I subtract 2w, and I get negative w is equal to 5, so now I know w is equal to negative 5. Adjusting the board now. And problem 11, I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And now I'll multiply by a negative 3. And I get m is equal to negative 12. My last one in problem 12, we got to first distribute that 2. Now after doing that, combining like terms, and that's a k, not an x, I get 7k plus 2 is equal to 23. Subtracting 2, I get 7k is equal to 21. And now dividing by 7k is 3. Well, that's the conclusion of the solutions and how I came about them. I hope things are well, that you guys are doing your work and getting it done. Please make sure that you come in with questions if you got them. And remember, we're only going to go through the questions that you have on this. We're not going to go through all of them. Have a great day.